Hey Sky, it's Tycho here with
Hey,
.com, my fellow Aries.
yes. Hi, how are you?
I'm well in your stuff. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You look good. Now let's get into it. So in the film, the character Diamond is taking the girls to Thailand on her father's jet, which I'm a little jealous, which I was on there. Now, if we were on Sky's jet, where would we be going first?
If you were on my jet, we will most definitely be going to Dubai or second stop, Bora Bora.
Okay.
They're very different, but two places I've been wanting to go to.
Okay, so when you do that, okay, just
I will.
light, baby.
I
Now,
will.
Daisy is very different from the roles you typically portray, and what fans will know you mostly as this is more of an adult role, which I'm really
Mhm.
excited to see. As a 21-year-old, what has it been like trying to secure adult age roles as you transition from child star to adult actress?
Honestly, it's been really hard, and people don't realize that because, yes, when I was younger, and I look younger too, with certain roles, like you're not 18 yet, you can't do that. And it's also a whole legal thing too. Like a lot of film industry, whether it be like Netflix or whatever, they just like to work with someone over 18 because you can work the full amount of hours. So that's typically why they'll go with adults sometimes too. So I never got discouraged by that, but it has been hard because now these big houses are hiring people to play teenagers, but they're really 30 years old. So it's like they're taking the roles away from us as well. And it has been hard. You're not only competing with people your age, you're competing with 30-year-olds to play literally your age. So it's been really hard, but Sheroes was a really great film that I fell in love with. And I was really excited that Jordan kind of gave me that chance and opportunity to show what I have and who I am as a person, and gave me that chance. So I most definitely am grateful for him, but it has been a little bit difficult, trying to find that perfect role.
Well, we're gonna manifest that all the roles, baby, come up in your.
Yes.
Now you turned 21, like I said, in April, Aries season, the best season.
Mhm.
Now, what was the first drink you purchased? And do you have a drink of choice?
You know what's so funny? I don't like alcohol. I did not drink not one time for my 21st birthday. I don't drink. It's not for me. I've tried it before. Like my mom has let me try it before. And I'm just like, this is not for me. And I was with my friends and we were in Miami. So, Miami's all about like having fun, getting turned. You're going to go out, drink. I was like, no, ma'am, I am okay. So, not one drink was bought.
Period. We're gonna keep it there. Now, who are some of your favorite Sheroes?
Ooh, I would say my mom. She's one of my favorites. Just any female figure in my family because I feel like every female in my family has been through so much and they're so strong and they're still standing here today. And that's very inspiring. Sometimes I'll complain about little things, but then I have to remember things that my mom went through, my grandmother went through. And it's like, you have no reason to complain. So those are the Sheroes in my life, the women that are closest to me.
Okay. Daisy is also queer, and she struggles to be herself. Now, what's a message you have to other queer people like Daisy who may have a hard time or added pressures to being themselves?
One thing I would just say is do things at your own pace. Don't feel pressure to have to label yourself as a thing. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And also just connect with other people who are going through similar situations so you guys can talk about it and you can have an outlet or someone to talk to. I have friends who are also in that same position and it was really hard for them. But I was always that friend that listened with open ears no matter what. So even if you are not a queer person, if you know someone who is, be those open ears whenever they do need advice or just someone to have someone listen to them. So I think that's just the most important.
Period, Sky. Now, at one point, you were a bit more active on social media, specifically Twitter, but it seems like
Yeah.
you dialed it back a bit. Now, would you agree?
Mhm.
And if so, what was the reason?
Um, the reason why I dialed back, I would just say, like, I don't live for social media. That's not me. I'm very in tune with my work, studying. obviously watching, like I watch movies all day long, and that helps me. To me, that's studying for the next role that I have, or just learning things. I can't be on social media all day. If I am on social media, half of the time it's not me posting it. It's someone on my team posting it for me, because I just can't get wrapped up in social media. It's just very negative at times. And I have to separate the social media life from reality. And I think a lot of people need to do that too, because, you see things on Instagram, and a lot of young girls are whether either insecure, or you're hearing rumors about people, and half of the time it's not true. Me speaking as one of the people that I hear stuff about myself all the time, and I'm like, where did that even come from? And two, social media is not real. Of course, no one is going to put their full truth out. They're just putting highlights out of their life. Me as well. I pick and choose what I want to post. So I think it was just really important for me to like dial back and be chill and focus on me. Social media will always be there. I use it when I have to work, promote something. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Now, you curse a bit in this film, Sky. Now, what's a curse word that you use on a daily basis?
A curse word I use on a daily basis.
Mhm.
Probably the F word. I use that on a daily basis, because not even just like calling someone that, or like just saying it to anybody. It's never that. It's just like I'll be doing something, I mess up, and it's just like it comes out my mouth, you
Right.
know?
Like, what the?
Yeah, what the F? Or, driving, that's one thing. I will never curse at anybody, because people are crazy on road rage. But I think I get it from my grandma, because I used to drive with her, and she'll be on the road and she'll be like, effing idiot. And I'm just like, sometimes it'll come out of my mouth to myself. And I'm like, let me stop. I am not my grandmother. But honestly, I really don't curse. I try not to. I don't think it's like ladylike, but I try not to.
Okay. Now, you step out in these outfits on Instagram. Now, in one word, describe your style and some of your style inspirations.
Um, I would say if I had to describe my style, it would just be like tomboy chic in a way. Some of my fashion inspirations, one is Rihanna. I think because she just steps so out of the box and is not afraid to try different things. It doesn't matter if she's so confident within herself. It doesn't matter if she were to put on a plastic bag. Everybody will want to buy that plastic bag and wear it too. It's just how she carries herself in the outfits. And I think that's super important. So definitely her. And also too, I would say maybe my stylist, Monica Rose. I think she helps me tap into my inner style. And without her, like, I don't know what I would be doing. So definitely her,
Okay.
Monica and Brianna.
Period. I can see Riri in you. I see. Now, this is my last question, Sky. Okay. This is a little two-parter for you. Now, Kiki Palmer recently spoke with Jason Lee about being protected by her mom as a child star. And now she understands why her mom was so vocal, which was to
Mhm.
her benefit. Now, you have a good relationship with your mom that we see on social media. And you also were a Disney star as well. So, what was it like growing up with your mom in your Disney days? And can you describe what it was like being a Disney star, especially, being one of the few Black stars on the network as well?
Yeah, growing up with my mom in my Disney days, number one, my mom just wanted to kind of protect me. And that's what I love, when Kiki Palmer talks about it as well, because it's super real. The industry that we're in, it's very easy to get into things that you're not supposed to be getting into, or just push on the wrong path. You can get something in the click of your finger, and that's the scariest thing. So I really love that my mom, sometimes I would look at it as, oh my gosh, she's being so hard on me. But it wasn't that. She just wanted the best for me and wanted to protect me through everything. So I very much see it now that I'm 21. And my mom will always tell me, you'll see it one day when you have your own kids. And I don't have my own kids yet, but I understand where she was coming from in that moment. And just working on Disney, it was a cool experience. It was definitely something that I had wanted to do at a young age. I used to look up to people like Raven Simone, because at that time she was the only real Black girl on there that I felt like I can relate to and be like, oh my gosh, if she can do it, I can do it too. So when I had that opportunity, it was kind of hard, because it was at that time, I want to say it was like me It was China Anne McClain, Zendaya. Like, it was just really us. It wasn't really a bunch of us at that time. But I just kind of wanted to portray a character on TV that young Black girls can look up to, and be like, I want her to be that role model for me, like Raven Simone was for me. It has not always been easy being on Disney. It was not easy, and those are for different reasons. But that's kind of how it was for me. I just wanted people to be able to be like, you know what, I really look up to Skai.
And you know what, Scott? We love you, baby. Because you've been
Thank you.